North Texas is home to an estimated 15,000 cancer survivors who are uninsured or underserved.
Yeah, and a lot of times they don't have easy access to follow-up care, but UT Southwestern is changing that. It has a multi-million-dollar custom 18-wheeler that takes medical care on the road, covering 9 rural counties and over 7,000 square miles.
From the outside, it may seem like just a big 18-wheeler in a parking lot, but inside, it's a full medical clinic. Today, parked in Arlington, this is where women without insurance can go for a 3D mammogram, or where any cancer survivor can get a full checkup.
We don't turn anybody away, and we don't ever send anyone a bill.
For questions that can't be answered on site, there's telemedicine. Staff can call a doctor or psychologist to assist right away.
Your actual heart rate will appear here.
There are exercise, nutrition, and counseling programs for cancer survivors, all free, paid for by the government.
I had a mass, but I didn't know it.
Angela Johnson was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer and didn't have health insurance.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
After a lumpectomy, she's getting fit, eating well, and thriving. The same programs that helped her lose 40 pounds and stay cancer-free.
So I want to set a good example for the women that are in my life.
Are the ones she wants to share with other North Texas women.
Now, this mobile unit has bilingual staff standing by to bridge any sort of language gap. Again, they'll see women ages 35 and up for mammograms and cervical screenings, and any cancer survivor, men or women, ages 18 and up for survivorship program help. So that includes all that nutrition and exercise stuff you saw there. They do accept walk-ins, and if you want to know when the mobile unit will be in your area, head to my Facebook page and click like. I'm going to post where it's going with all the dates and times for you.
When we brought our unit here to Austin about a year ago, we were just in the process of getting started and just at the very beginnings of rolling our services out into 9 counties in North Texas. Here we are a year later, 12 months of operation. We've helped hundreds of patients, and we've gotten more than 22,000 miles on the unit so far. I'm told that these things are designed to take in at least 10 to 20 times that. So we're hoping that we're able to continue to provide these services going forward for years and years to come.
I thought the mobile unit was awesome. It's very innovative. I think it's great that, you know, people who live in underserved communities will be able to receive the treatment that they deserve, as well as get it from a high quality unit.
This is the capability that we have in order to be able to really bring our services from either Dallas or Fort Worth onto the unit, regardless of where we go in any of those 33 counties. So let's say that I was your doctor and I'm talking to you about colon cancer, and I realize, oh, you've got a special kind of colon cancer. We need a specialist on that, and they can join this examination room exactly the way that Sarah is joining it right here, and we can have a 3-way conversation between the regular doctor on the unit, you, and the specialist.
Okay. I was confused a little bit, Sarah. Thank you for clarifying that.
We hear stories all the time that say, you know, the cancer diagnosis and treatment saved my life, but you got me back to living, because it's through your services that you were able to restore me to where I was before.
It needs to be replicated, and hopefully in the future we will have more of those so that more people can be served.
Take a good look. Volunteers taking your questions tonight as a new deadline approaches for the Affordable Care Act. You have just 3 days to enroll for health insurance for coverage starting February 1st. And there's a wide range of reasons why some in North Texas are still uninsured.
Ronald Marsh has a high threshold for pain.
It was real good.
At 57, his entire life could best be described as a test of endurance.
I was diagnosed with leukemia in May of last year.
The reformed drug addict is unemployed and uninsured.
I don't even think that insurance would have covered all of it if I had had it.
Thanks to money from the federal government, Ronald and other cancer survivors get free exercise and nutrition help at the Moncrief Cancer Institute in Fort Worth.
I know I personally can't pay it back over my lifetime, but you know, if I could, I would.
Slowly, she's getting back on her feet.
I went through a time where I felt kind of not really guilty, but kind of ashamed that I couldn't help myself. But at the same time, you know, sometimes you have to let people help you.
The way of a fool is right.
In between reps, Ronald reads.
The best book in the world, the Bible.
Resistance training in survivorship, it turns out, taught him he's stronger than even he thought.
Eating healthy can be a game changer for cancer patients.
Yeah, adding more whole, nutrient-rich foods and then less processed and preservative-filled meals can actually reduce your risk of cancer and prevent recurrence. Some patients are putting their culinary skills to very good use at Moncrief Cancer Institute.
You don't have to be a chef.
The dried's a lot stronger than the fresh.
To be curious about cuisine.
We finish a class, I go home and try the dish by myself.
There's teaspoon one.
But this isn't just any cooking class.
I'm a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor.
Been diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia. I've had it for about 4 months.
The people here at Moncrief Cancer Institute are either in treatment or remission.
Diet is a real important part of your recovery.
That's ginger root.
They're learning essential skills about how what they eat can help their bodies to heal.
I am getting better.
Valeria Jo Cowson says the class encouraged her to spice up her at-home menu and introduce more herbs and spices to her family.
The more reinforcement that you have, you develop a desire to be more conscious of that which you are consuming.
Consuming an important message.
You matter, and you're going to be around for a long time.
With a side of hope.
You just feel like you have a whole team behind you pulling for you to get through the cancer.
And of course, you can find more information on this program and many others at Moncrief Cancer Institute at WFAA.com.